What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm back with my boys Lewis and Wright, and here we are in our third installation of our BMT experience. I decided to split them up a little bit because, like y'all said in the first video, it was a lot of information. It was kind of lengthy. A couple people told me, so I decided to split these up a little bit more. And in the last video, we did weeks 1 through 3. In this video, we're gonna focus on weeks 4 through graduation. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it, yo. So week 4, this is when you start getting over the hump. This is like the hump that you got to get over in BMT. All right, so this is like your halfway point, kind of. No, it is your halfway point. You like halfway through BMT. This is when a lot of people. This is like when a lot of people get complacent and they kind of get like lazy, cause like it's not really like new stuff going on in week 4. You learn everything, you get your foundation built, and all the major stuff is happening week 0 through 3, right? You start learning what the BMT life is like and what the military life is like, and then week 4 is just like, all right, I kind of get it now. This is like really when you start getting the hang of things. And like I said, a lot of people become complacent around this time and they get lazy. So, and ironically, this is when instructors, they realize this, they know, and this is kind of like when they get more strict on you. And this is why I say this is kind of like the hump that a lot of people get over, because it can be tough for a lot of people during this time to get over that hump. And yeah, it's really when you see what you're made of.
Yeah, Sirski, it's not. They get more strict because like now that you know what to do, so they just expect better from you. Like you shouldn't be in week 4 making those week 1 and making those small mistakes. Still, you gotta get better.
And that's what BMT is about, really, and just the military in general. It's just as you get better, as you start learning more and doing more, they start expecting more. And as weird as it might sound, basic training is kind of the easiest part of it will be the easiest part of your military career. That's what they told us, is because like you're a new recruit, they don't expect nothing from you. You know what I'm saying? You learning the basics. So as you progress more in your military career, that's when you start learning more, and that's when they start expecting more out of you. So yeah, let's go. First thing in week 4 though, what do we do in week 4? We had haircuts. And
you get your second haircut week 4.
Yeah, that's one thing I forgot to mention in the last video. You get your first haircut in wait, we mentioned that in week 0. You get your haircuts. Yeah, I don't know.
Males get their haircuts.
Yeah, so you get your haircut twice. No, I don't know what they do, but you get 2 haircuts while you in BMT. Oh, I will have a version, a girls version coming soon. I got some friends. I'm gonna make a video, a girls version of BMT. For all my ladies out there watching, that'll be coming soon next weekend or so. But if there is any girls watch, I doubt it. Whatever, y'all got one coming soon.
If there is, how y'all doing?
Yeah, weeks 2 haircuts. You get 2 haircuts at BMT. One early on, and then one like halfway through. You get all your hair shaved off. Ain't much to it. I suggest you cutting your hair off before you get to BMT so you can save yourself an embarrassment. Don't come in there with no dreads or no long hair or nothing like that.
I cut my dreads off before I went.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's haircuts. And then another thing that we do in week 4 is you get your PX run or your
You finally get to lead a squadron by yourself, bro. It's like,
so
don't do no bad stuff, bro.
Yeah, they let you go to this. It's like a store on base, and it's not far. It's like a mile away from where the squadron is, and you march there, and basically you can just get stuff like necessities for BMT, like soap, toothpaste, notebooks, stuff like that. Stuff that you were issued when you first got there, but that you ran out of.
Cough drops too.
Yeah.
Ludens,
that's the new candy.
That's the new candy.
Cough drops. It'll be like currency in BMT. Like you can I mentioned EC last video about how you get these EC shifts. You can like use those to leverage with people and be like, hey, I'll take your EC shift, or can you take my EC shift for like $5? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
I'm taxing.
And we definitely didn't gamble with the cough drops, so don't do that in BMT.
No, we didn't. But yeah, cop you
for
some
legal
Ludens,
reasons.
bro. Like the other ones,
Man,
Ludens is sweet.
I
I
like
was
the
addicted to
Ricolas.
candy.
Yeah, you might get addicted to cough drops when you're there. 'Cause,
You gonna
that's-
get addicted to cough drops because that's the only candy. That's the closest thing to candy.
You gonna
y'all
get
can
sick
ever
from
eat.
eating cough drops.
Yeah. So that's a big thing. And then you'll there's a lot of things you can get from the PX. Like I said, they'll let you go there. Well, how many times do we go to the PX?
We got
This still sneaker week, huh? The sneaker week.
Week 4?
Uh,
Nah, we got our full uniforms by then.
Yeah, for us, it should have been sneak. Yeah. We should be in full uniform.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just make sure you don't do nothing crazy at the PX, man.
Don't talk to no girls, bro.
Don't
Yeah.
You still not supposed to be talking to girls at
Yeah,
the BLT, so
don't.
don't talk to no
Don't talk
girls
to
at the
no
PX. Because if you get caught talking to a girl, you get in trouble.
Also, girls, all right, it's surprising because a lot of BMT is co-mingled or what did you call it? Co-ed. Like, you'll eat with the girls and you'll form up. The girls will be right next to you. You would imagine that BMT they got girls over here and boys over here, but nah, like, we were in one dorm and we had boys on the top floor. Girls was right under us. And then it was like boys on the bottom floor, something like that. Like, we was close. Like, it was actually surprising when I got there. I don't know if that's a COVID thing, if they had to like get everybody crunched up together or what, but I don't know if that was a thing before.
Just don't be crazy, you know.
Yeah. And saying that,
I'ma say it again.
it can get
Don't
early.
talk to the girls.
Yeah, it can really be easy to get in trouble.
And girls, don't talk to my guys. Y'all be getting us in trouble, bro.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, bro. We there was a couple instances
You know they gonna
that I
talk
won't
to you.
get too into detail about, but we almost got caught up and just don't do it, bro. It ain't worth it.
We
Just
ain't
do your
get-
little
we ain't
time in
get caught.
BNT. Just do your little time in BNT, bro. The girls can wait.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
real.
There'll be girls when you get out. All of that stuff can wait. I know, you know, it can be hard to go too long, you know what I'm saying, without that interaction. But y'all could do it. Y'all
Hey
could do
man,
it.
yeah, it's gonna be hard. You around dudes for the next two months, bro. And if you don't go like that, you see a girl, you gonna be like, how you
Yeah.
doing? they gonna.
Yeah. So just stay safe, boys. It ain't worth the hassle. Just do what you got to do and get up out of there, y'all.
Unless you a laundry.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's really the biggest things.
Unless you a
For
laundry.
week 4. Did we get a clothing issue on week 4? Did we get issue our dress blues?
Yeah, I was supposed to have got them like week 4.
We got our
Before we
blues and our OCPs together same day.
Okay, yeah. So there's 2 types of uniform that you'll get. You get your Army fatigue, as they call OCPs. That's when you see the Army fatigue uniforms. And then you got your dress blues, which I'll probably include a picture, maybe a picture of us and ours. We got a group picture. You get your dress blues, but basically it's just like suit and jacket, real
You get a
classy
trench coat,
stuff.
bro.
A trench coat that you'll never wear ever in your military career. I don't know why they give it to us, but yeah. So you'll wear your dress blue. You'll get your dress blues, and you only wear those like once or twice at BMT for real.
Yeah,
I can't
twice. You
more
do your
twice.
what's that thing called?
Open ranks.
That's right.
That's
Open
open ranks is week. That might be week 5 or
5.
6.
I don't even know,
5.
bro.
Actually, we might as well get into that right now. So, week 5 is like, this is like when you start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, right?
This
This is when you start
All your
doing,
tests.
yeah, this is when you start taking like what they call
Progress checks.
your PCs, right? This is when they start testing you on everything that you learned so far. Like, so you got drill PCs, you got your RLA, which is your recruit living area inspections, and like I mentioned, open ranks. And this is when you line up and basically they just inspect your uniform and make sure that you all put together.
Man,
And
that was so confusing for me, bro.
yeah, and
Shit hurt.
a lot for that stuff. You're gonna have to. It'll be cool. That's not hard. The PCs are really easy. The only thing about the PCs is if you're trying to go for honor graduate, which is basically being the best airman at BMT.
Yeah, it's
You know,
like
going
the top
EHR,
10%.
top
like the
10%.
whole squadron.
Yeah.
Boys and girls.
Yeah, that takes into account what you score on your PCs, and your PT test. And you know,
EOC.
I was real close to getting undergraduate, but I missed it by a little bit because
I don't know how I passed the EOC.
yeah. Oh, also it takes into account your EOC, which is your end of course exam, which we'll
It
get
wasn't
into.
hard.
Yeah. But nah, y'all be all right. Just do what you gotta do. Do what your NTIs tell you to do. They tell you exactly what they expect from you. It's really hard to mess
They
up.
start to leave you kind of like how ours went. It got more strict, but they start to be like, all right, y'all do this, do this, do this. Leave for 2-3 hours, come back and expect it to be done. So if you get it done early, you got free time to make sure your clothes is right, make sure whatever you need to do, you know.
Yeah. And then so week 5 as well. What do we do? No, this is when you take your flight photos. This is when you start taking your group pictures and stuff. This is really when everybody start getting happy for real. This is just like, dang, we only got 2 more weeks here for real. We on the last stretch. And you know, taking those flight photos, I'll probably include a picture of mine too right here if I can find it. But you know, that's cool. That's a nice little. You can buy individual photos and flight photos. But yeah, and yeah.
You do your week 5. You do your what you call that? You go to Beast week 5, right?
No, week 6. That'll be
Week
next.
6.
But yeah, that's really it for weeks 4 and 5. Week 6.
We took on week 5. We took our final PT test. Week 5.
Was it? I think that was week 6.
I think we might have. I don't
We took
know.
ours
It's in
probably
between
took-
that
yeah.
time.
Week 5, yeah.
Around week 5 or 6, you'll take your last PT test, and basically you'll know where you are from your first 2 PT tests. Like I said in the last video, you take 3 total. You'll see where you are in your first 2, and you'll know if you're on track or not. The standards aren't high. We're in the Air Force. They call it the Chair Force for a reason. Yeah, like it's not. The standards are not that high.
It ain't crazy, bro.
It's not.
You should be able to do it before you go to basic.
Yeah, and like I said in my last video, I'll make a separate video on the best ways to prepare for BMT, PT, and stuff like that.
Like Billy Jews Jr.
Yeah, so let's get into week 6 then. That's like they said, this is when you go through Beast Week. And usually Beast Week is a week-long thing. But it's 2 days now. They shortened it because of COVID. I don't know.
I say it's like more a day and a half because you go there in the morning, you get up and you go there, you get there about 5 o'clock. You spend one night there, you sleep on cots, you spend the night there, and then you leave that next. You do stuff and you leave at the end of the day, the next day.
Yeah, so Beast is you leave the squadron, they take you on these buses, and they drive you to this little, it's like a deployment type simulation area, right? They got
Sand.
There's a whole bunch of sand. They got you.
Don't have sand everywhere.
It's an obstacle course. They got you sleeping in these tents. It's kind of just like it's supposed to simulate a deployment type environment, and it's really fun for real. Like it's meant to be fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got an obstacle course that you'll do. There's a couple things that they took out of Beast that really made it fun, and to shorten it to those 4 days, those 2 days or one night, and so we didn't really get the full experience of it, but altogether it was fun.
The Beast cadres up there too. They call them Beast cadres. They just MTIs, but they chill back, but they like don't do no stupid stuff, bro. But they was real cool. They like, bro. Some of them was like, just try your hardest, just get through this, and you'll be good. Just don't do no stupid stuff. Make sure your flight is on task and not late for nothing.
Yeah.
We had them coyotes out there.
I heard them at night, bro. I was scared to go dig at night.
Well, I seen that list. They talking about they got black widows, snakes. I'm like, what is this?
What's this?
They had a list of like all the dangerous animals outside, and we running around in the woods for like 2-3 hours. But nah, the obstacle course was fun. I got my picture in my flight yearbook. I'm in the obstacle
I'm in
course.
the video
Oh yeah.
going through that thing.
Kyler going crazy.
I was tired as hell. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
tired.
the obstacle course is actually pretty tough for us, especially if you're trying to go hard and finish it. Like,
And we was racing with other flights.
yeah, it was
It
fun.
was competitive.
We also, in Beast Week, we do your shooting range. This is when you know all the when you get assign your weapons early on in BMT, and then the whole time you're there, you can just work on them, practice on them, and one of your PC checks is you assembling and disassembling your weapon And basically, you got a time limit to do it. You'll get really familiar with your weapons.
Yeah, it's
is
not.
what I'm
It's
trying
like
to say.
10 pieces. It's not hard.
Yeah, so week 6 is really, Beast Week is when you really get to put that to use, right? You get to the shooting range, they call it CADM, and basically they give you a target. And how far was the target away from us? Like,
It was,
Probably like 1, 2, 3.
I think it was,
25 yards?
yeah,
I don't
but
know.
it was simulated to be like 300 meters away.
So it's a 25-yard target, and they got 3 different targets on there. It's a smaller target that's supposed to simulate it being like farther away, a medium-sized target, and then the large one.
It's two sides. So your first shooting is like you shoot 24 bullets, and that's your practice side. And then the right side is your test. So you gotta get marksman. Was it 22 out of 24?
Yeah.
To pass, it was like 15, 16 out of 24. It's not hard.
It's not hard. They give you a red dot. They let you. There's 3 different positions that you'll shoot from.
It was like 5
No, it was
positions.
laying down, kneeling, and standing up.
And then you got
But
the crouch.
it's like 2
Yeah.
positions in each thing.
Yeah.
So it was like
It's
laying down without support, laying down with
okay.
support,
Yeah.
Okay.
on the knee with support, and then on the knee without support.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun.
You had to get on the little thing right there.
Yeah. It wasn't
What
hard.
that thing called.
Yeah.
I got marksman. I don't want to brag over there,
Man,
but
hey,
your
look,
boy
I
a shooter. You feel me?
I choked on the practice test. I got about 20. I got 22 out of 24. On the
practice?
test, bro. Yes, on the test I got 17, bro. I think dude messed up my red sight, bro. Like every time you shoot, after you shoot, they adjust your sight to see where you at and stuff.
He tried to put it on his. I missed you.
Man, bro, he messed up my. But it was fun though. The people up there cool. You got to walk to Cadam. It's not that long of a walk. It's probably like a mile or 2. At Beast, before y'all go to Beast 2, y'all get assigned y'all Beast Monitor, which is like the dorm chief at Beast, and y'all get what's they called?
TDLs.
TDLs, which is tactical deployment
leaders.
leaders, which is like your element leaders.
Yeah.
So
I was beast monitor too.
hey, our Beast Monitor got fired in like the first 20 minutes at Beast. We forgot our gloves, and they had told us to run back to our tent, put everything in there, and come back to the place where you watched the video about the obstacle course. And they were like, "Damn, y'all, we need our gloves." We're like, "No, we don't need our gloves." We watching the video. You need your black gloves to perform this obstacle test. Everybody looking around. Hey, you lying?
Wait, was that your? Wait,
Yeah, that was us.
I think we was there together then, cause that was
Yeah.
like what you
He was
Wednesday,
he was next
Thursday.
to yeah.
Yeah, when we went there, so I think it was like how many flights was it total there?
It was one. It was
It was y'all
1, 2, 3,
all the
4,
stairwells on y'all
5.
side.
Yeah, so they split
About
us up.
7.
Like they had half
It
the
was like 2
squadron.
girl flights.
They had half the squadron go Monday, Tuesday,
I went
and
Monday,
then
Tuesday.
the other half of the squadron went Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
We went Wednesday, Thursday. He went Monday, Tuesday.
And it was about 9 tents there, right? 9 to 8 tents.
Yeah,
Every flight got 2 tents. So about
Yeah.
4 or 5 flights there.
And y'all got chores there too.
Yeah, chores. It's not that crazy though, bro.
yeah. It's just the same as BMT. It's just
Same thing.
yeah. So, but yeah, had like when we went there. So I was beast monitor, and along with the rest of the flights, and all of their beast monitors got fired the first day we was there, and it was so nerve wracking because like when you first get there, they make you do all this stuff. They kind of want people to get fired. Like if you're not on your P's and Q's and you're not doing everything right, you probably gonna get fired. Luckily I didn't know. I was, you know what I'm saying, I don't mean to brag, but you know, your boy's sharp over there. I was on my P's and Q's. I was doing my thing, so.
Sharper than
He got fired.
sharp like a spoon.
I
Sharp
didn't
like
get
a
fired.
spoon.
I ain't get fired, dog. It was fun though.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. They feed you good too, boy. You gonna eat. You eat a big old plate. Big old plate. You know, you get your one hot meal. You eat MREs 2-3 times a day though. So prepare your stomachs. I don't know how, but them mothers gonna tear your stomach up.
Man, I was smashing them MREs, boy.
Bro, them mothers are nasty,
I
bro.
was eating them cold and everything.
I love it. Man.
Did they give you like 20 minutes to eat? That 20 minutes go back like this.
So fast.
Y'all got 2 minutes left. Everybody sitting on the ground outside like, what?
Hey, that's how fast you got to eat in the defect.
Yeah, you gotta do everything fast at BMT. Yeah. Everything goes by fast for real. Like you think 7 weeks is a long time, 7.5 or whatever. It really go by fast. 'Cause, like, you're doing
how we
stuff.
started getting it through the days we went through. like we thought about it like, all right, you got breakfast, lunch, and
Yeah.
dinner. You got breakfast, that's when you first get up. Lunch, you halfway through the day. Dinner, the day over with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And
right.
you're gonna be doing stuff the whole time you're there, especially now that BMT is shortened from 8.5 to 7.5 weeks now. Everything's condensed and everything's going faster. Especially on top of that, if you get quarantined, then you gotta be gone for 2 weeks and then you come back and now you gotta rush and catch up. Like, it's real hectic, y'all. You gonna be busy, and it's gonna fly by. Trust me.
Yeah, week 6, it was a lot of fun. You
Oh, okay, I get it.
Beast was fun. You take your EOC at the end, like that Friday.
Easy
So
peasy.
Yeah.
easy peasy. I passed.
EOC is the end of course exam. That's the, you know, the whole point of you going to classes, the whole point of them giving you a BMT
Yeah, that
study
book.
guide is you studying and you doing all this book work, all this memory work to prepare for the
Hey,
EOC.
I passed by the grace of God.
Pretty much better.
It's not hard. It was not hard.
If
For
you
real.
study, even like,
Yeah.
if you study, you gonna pass. Bro.
Just study. Don't go to sleep in class. Just pay attention. Y'all be
They
alright.
said my shit, I like a whole-
You'll have a one of the jobs of BMT is a academic monitor. That'll generally be the smartest person in the flight, and he'll be in charge of kind of making flashcards, making sure everybody's staying on top of
With
everything.
the
And
memory work. Speaking of memory work, week 5, we forgot to mention, you do your commander's excellence. So you do, it's like the flight the commander picked that he think better with like memory work, drill, RLA, stuff like that. So you do it through your stairwell, and then you do it like through your section, which is like 1 and 2, and then it's 3 and 4, then 5 and 6, and then you do out throughout the whole squadron. I kind of messed that up for us.
we
Yeah.
we didn't have the chance to get in commander's excellence. Our flight sucked. After we got quarantined, like we started off real strong, week 0, week 1. After we went through quarantine 2 weeks with our phones and we just lackadaisical, and we came back like our minds was.
They had a good guy on there though.
We had a lot of good people in our flight. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? We had good element leaders. We had a good dorm chief. We was cool, but just
Bro, your
it was
flight
just
was
a lot
trying
of
to.
people.
They flight was trying to tweak with us at the end of our last day there, talking about Master Sergeant Clark said, "Come clean the classroom with us." We're like, "No, we're trying to watch a movie, bro." What y'all talking about?
Yeah. So that does bring me to the end of
Mass
BMT week 7.
graduation.
This video could be a video of itself, but we didn't have the regular graduation week. Usually, you'll have base liberty. You'll be able to go off base. And if you got honor graduate, if you got commander's excellence, then you get like an extra day to go off base or something like that. But because of COVID, of course,
None of that
they took
happened.
all that away.
Only thing we did do was the run, like the whole squadron go running to
We didn't
the
even get to do that.
to the
Airman's run.
Yeah, Airman's run. You run to like a park with all the planes and stuff like that. That was fun. Luckily, if you at the front of the flight, like not behind no girls, then like it's fun. If you're not, you stuck there jogging in place till they get out the way.
Yeah, the airman's run is when everybody get up and run in flights, and we singing Jodies the whole time, and it's actually fun because
We had-
your commander will come out there and run with y'all. All the upper
Chain of command.
chain of command
We
will
had
come out there.
we had the commander and the squadron superintendent running with us, singing our Jordans. It was
Yeah,
lit.
our Captain Graves, one of the captains there, he was real cool. He came and talked to us throughout BMT, but he came and he ran with us my flight for a little bit, and he sung a Jody. And it was so hard because like it had us hyped. I can't remember what he said. It was like, "Hey Bulldogs, I heard you want that smoke.
Oh yeah, that
I
one.
bet you, or I heard y'all bite, but I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't." It was just live. It had us hyped.
Lit, bro.
Yeah, I like the airman. That'll
We had that psycho maniac.
Yeah.
Psycho.
There's a lot of Jodies that y'all gonna
Yeah,
run.
that was lit,
They
bro.
real catchy. I like them. That was one of my favorite parts about
That's Sergeant
BNT.
Clark. His Jody
Is
is lit.
yeah, one of my favorite parts of BNT was the Jodies though. But that's really it. And then the last thing, one of the last things you do, was it after graduation or before graduation? Was that computer class
It
where
was
they made you?
before.
That was
I was like a couple days before.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So before graduation, you'll go to class, this computer class, and basically you'll make your dream sheet. And
We ain't get to make
You
ours.
what? You ain't make a list of job?
We went in there for like 20 minutes. They was like, "This is how you log in with your cat card." Blah blah blah. All right, time to go.
dang, that's tough.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, I never heard of that. I thought everybody gone there and basically you make your dream sheet and you give them a list of 8 bases overseas, 8 bases stateside that you want to go to, and
Just fill it up, bro.
yeah, just
Don't be like me.
what'd you do?
I ain't even put overseas and I got overseas, so just fill it up.
All I
Depending
put
on
is
your-
overseas, bro.
Depending on your job, you will have a higher, like, I don't know what the statistics is and what all goes into it, but you could have a higher chance of going overseas.
Hey, if they looking at your name and they need somebody stateside and they see they do overseas first. So if they looking at your thing, you put overseas on the you put your they prioritize what they need overseas first. So if Germany your number 3 and they need somebody for your job in Germany, they gonna see you in Germany.
I'm gonna make a video on that too. I'm gonna make a whole video on, you know, how it works picking your jobs and how it works picking your base too. There's a lot that goes into it, but yeah, though that's really, and then that's really it. They teach you about that.
After graduation, we got our steel toe shoes. Cause our job, your job needs steel toe shoes.
Yeah, we
All our jobs
I got the
need
wrong
steel
ones.
toe shoes.
I had
Make
to
sure you
order
get the
these
right size, bro. Cause if not, your feet gonna be hurting.
Yeah.
that won't really
My
apply
toes
for a
finna get cut
majority.
off.
But graduation though, the actual graduation, we don't have a real graduation. Nobody got to come see us. All we did was we went through our little ceremony, and it's streamed online. And
Y'all gonna be marching to that beat. I'm like, boom, boom,
yeah,
boom, boom, boom.
it's a whole ceremony, and they make you standing out there. And it'd be hot. There was a couple people that fainted because you standing out there for a minute.
And
Your
it was right
commander,
next to us.
your commander's giving a speech, and you got all these people giving speeches and stuff, and then you just standing out there like a parade rest, like the whole. You can't see,
People
but you
fall.
just stand out there.
People
And,
fall.
yeah, people will be. Don't lock your knees. Do
Don't
not
lock
lock your
your
knees because you will faint.
Don't drink too much water.
Yeah, that too. You have to pee.
Just take care of yourself, man. Just,
Don't be stupid. They gonna tell you what to do and what not to do.
yeah.
After graduation, it was lit, man. We like,
We got lucky. Well,
Man,
it was
it's
lucky,
crazy.
but it wasn't because we all right. We supposed to graduate on Thursday, but Thanksgiving was Thursday, so we graduated that Wednesday and had to stay the whole Thursday, and then we left Friday. But that Thursday,
it was.
Yeah.
it was
Next 2
chill.
days was
We
fun.
graduated the day before Thanksgiving, and we stayed there for Thanksgiving, and they actually fed us real good.
Well, you
And it
And
was
that's
chill,
the best
like-
food ever, bro.
Like we was all graduated by
What a
then,
season,
and it was all cool. Like they let us eat good, they let us watch movies,
all the
chill.
instructors, and when you go to eat, they sit you and stuff. You like, what the
Yeah,
world?
they let you talk.
Yeah, like, you can
at
talk in
chow.
Yeah, we like,
Yeah,
What?
it was so weird because like we did not expect it to be so laid back, but and the food was good. It was just a good time. Y'all probably won't go through that. I mean, it was.
I probably
Let
won't
you
be
get some
lucky.
FaceTime calls.
For
You
real.
got a FaceTime call.
Yeah, they let you.
And they gave you snacks while you FaceTime.
It was cool. I mean, yeah, we got lucky though to graduate right on Thanksgiving or the day before Thanksgiving.
Them
and stay
probably
there
was the
for
2
it.
day,
The
two
best
best
days.
days. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
for
days.
sure.
Cause like you chilling, you packing after that. Like we was chilling, packing up our stuff, cleaning dorms, watching movies. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, after that though, you know, the day after, literally, they send you off. You're back. You're going to tech school, and that's where we are now. We're in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get some more content about us, what we doing here before these guys leave, before we all depart.
Bro, this place
But,
suck, bro.
Leave next week.
Yeah.
Out of here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey,
More to come though. I appreciate y'all watching. Was there any final things y'all wanted to say about
Hey,
me?
don't be stupid. Be a good person. You know.
Yeah, man.
Don't be selfish at
Don't be
BMT.
selfish at
Don't be
BMT.
selfish.
Most of this stuff is common sense stuff, and you catch
Don't
on.
make
It's gonna be
your MTI
hard.
mad.
You're gonna be like, dang, I wanna leave this place, but you can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
You
there.
can't. You stuck.
Just take it. Like
Hey,
stuck.
embrace the suck. That's what we say.
Embrace it. Yes.
Yeah, so y'all got it though. If y'all have any more questions, you know what I'm saying, comment down below. I'm gonna include our Instagrams, our contacts in the link in the description below. I appreciate y'all
Give
watching.
him my number.
More content to come. You'll go and see
write
more
one
of
y'all
him.
number.
Oh,
Y'all gotta write- y'all
he gonna
DM
put the snap and Instagram below.
DM write y'all number, bro.
On me. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, all the love and support y'all sending me. And more to come. Y'all gonna see a lot more of us. We're going to Guam together, so
Yeah,
more to come
Hey,
on that.
yeah, YouTube channel coming soon. You know, Guam.
Y'all gonna see me in Japan.
We gonna meet up with them in the Philippines,
Yeah,
bro.
we got a trip in the make. We gonna link up. In
We got big things coming 21, bro.
Big things, so
Stay
big
tuned.
things.
Appreciate y'all though. Peace and love though.
Ouch.
Where your mom's at?
Wow.
Where your mom's at?